All right, here we are ready to haul out. Boat's tied.
Okay.
There's the beast.
Down there with one engine on one of them. Now my rudders are in front of the sail drive, so I don't have any steerage below 2 knots. So I know the guys at Blue Water Divers used to work with back in the 80s out to my ship I was running to diving on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So I got lucky there that came out, tied his boat up to my port mode. I used him as my port engine. Perfect. Yeah. So we get all the way down into the bottom where the travel lift is. And they told me the slip was empty. The damn boat in the slip. Yeah. And there's just enough room to turn a 47-foot round in there because there's boats on either side. Yeah. So we get it in there. First of all, we got to back it out a little bit so we can take the stupid monohull out that shouldn't have been in there. And then we're looking at it and coming in. He said, "Oh yeah, I need you backwards." Couldn't have told me that in the first place because I would have backed it all the way down here in that case. Yeah,
that's what I got in there. He's like, "I need you to come in stern." I'm like, "Oh shoot!" Like, but I had 2 engines, so I was like, "Oh gosh."
And then the hole out there was good.
They blew a tire right before they called us.
One of those tires blew?
Yeah, and it wasn't a double, so it was, I think they're on the single wheel, so they don't have. They have 4 tires, not 8.
Right.
Yeah, well, it's not a 240-ton lift like
yeah, not like this beast. That La Marin, that lift in La Marin is nice. I think it's huge.
Gets pitted.
Ah, okay.
And then the ball starts moving around.
That might be okay.
That's what I had on mine. My rudders would go bang, bang every wave that went past.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, we'll get
but it was the housing that was shot.
The housing, okay. Is that an easy fix?
Well, got to get a new housing made. So it's either find a machine shop with a block of aluminum,
right,
or you can order them from like internationalboatspares.com.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, that's cool.
You didn't collect much on your bottom. It's nice.
No, it should be clean. We collected a little bit over there in Martinique. We had to wash her after Martinique. It's dirty over there, which is disheartening because it was new.
Yeah.
So perfectly clean. And I knew we were coming down for this. I was so disheartened. Like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so clean and perfect. And then I'm like, a month in that place, and it's just like, oh, gross, gruesome green. But it was
did
like,
you haul it out there?
No, we were just at the marina.
Okay. So you hired a guy to go in the water?
No, we just do it.
Oh, you just do it? Okay.
Me and the boys went in there for like 2 hours, scrubbed it up. It comes off really easy because it's new paint. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's not it's perfect.
It doesn't need washing. It's nice and clean, doesn't need washing.
Right.
bucks on the haul out.
Yeah.
How high do you want it to drop this rudder?
We don't need to drop the rudder, but 2 or 3 inches, just to look at a little bit of shaft exposure. So it doesn't have to come down far. Like as you know, to the bottom of the keel is probably more than enough.
Well, usually what they do is they usually put a block underneath.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't like to leave it hanging and swinging.
No, you want to put a block underneath so it has something to catch the weight. It's only what, 20 or 30 pounds. This is the boat.
Great. Start with the rollout or the rest of the survey first?
Yeah, so the survey started. It's interrupted by the haul out. Finished the survey after we put it back in the water, but he wants to look at the bottom and the rudders. And we're going to drop the rudders down a few inches, take a look at the shaft.
The bottom looks good.
Bottom is, yeah, well, he just had a bottom job a few months ago. He just washed it down like a month ago before he left Martinique. So it's still pretty clean.
Compared to ours.
Well, any boat gets dirty. Any play?
It's a little bit of play, but it's not at the stage where you'd replace the bearings in it. It's minimal.
Okay.
There's less than a millimeter in there.
So they didn't replace the right bearing?
No, they did both.
They did both? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, remember I showed
Okay.
you it says 2.
So there's that much play in a newly replaced bearing?
When did they replace them?
Less than 1 year ago.
It's quite a bit of wear for a year.
Assuming there's just one bearing in it, they did.
Yeah, there's if they're the like I said, if it's the JP3, there's a bearing at the bottom and then there's a top bearing as well. It's up at the top.
Okay.
And they're both self-aligning.
Yeah.
So it's both the balls that rotate when you put the thing in.
Yeah, they did it. Let's see. We got
Of course, you can't see anything here because of the washer that's in there.
Right. But, you know, we can drop it down that much. Wish to get a block and put it under there. The rest of them. They've got spare blocks sitting here.
See, my rudder, they'd have to dig a 6-foot hole under here.
Right.
My rudder post goes all the way. My rudder's in front of the sail drives. So in order to put an emergency tiller on there, the rudder stock has to go all the way up to the deck.
Yeah.
So my engine rooms are 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
So you got a 6-foot hole, and usually they put a 5'8" guy in there to dig the hole. What you see at the end, what you see at the end is the raster hat. There's bits of dirt coming out. And the hole.
Thanks for pulling those rudders out.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to learn how to do it, so it's good to see it.
Yeah, it's good good to have that experience. That's for sure.
You want to measure under the keels?
Yeah, if you have a tape measure.
The Lagoon 520s now, 560s. Really tall.
You want to tighten that boom?
Tournament, it's a scramble, destroys. full of picture cards. Put the joker out. Over like that. So all the people hold their teeth.
Clothing or finger caught in it. 2 is it's a quick release latch, like you just, I would tie a bowline or a figure 8 on a bite like Natalie's doing. It's a lot safer.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So you take in line you take and tie it.
Yeah.
All the way up to start off with.
Okay.
Just up to where the spreaders and the forestay join. And then we'll inspect stuff as I come down.
Okay.
I'll need to go slow when I go out between the lazy jacks.
Okay. Yep. Were you in the right?
It's always fun when there's a weight goes past.
Yeah, I just think, of course, there's nothing to do that.
Hold on a sec. Oh, oh. Okay.
So when I do this, I always just have one point of contact that I hold on to.
Yeah.
I always have a spot that I'm holding on. That's a tricky spot right there.
Right, because you have to get through the lazy jacks.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a lot safer to just tie a knot in that rope than anything else. Or better be perfect. I've had in the last 2 weeks, I've had 2 separate companies go up there and do inspections.
Yeah, it should be perfect.
Okay, come down. Good, hold it. Okay, down to the spreaders. Okay, hold that. a little bit. Oh. Okay, down about 5 feet. Hold it. Okay, right here, the lower shroud is in contact with the diamond.
Yeah.
And it's starting to abrade it.
Okay.
So it needs to come up here with a little piece of like hose pipe or something.
Okay.
And just zip tie it in there
Gotcha.
so that they don't actually rub
They
together.
don't touch each other. Okay.
There's no broken wires or anything there yet, so.
Okay.
The rigger should have known
This
that.
side, for some reason, has got a nice 1.5 inch gap in it.
Yeah. It's funny. I don't ever hear them hitting or anything.
But they are hitting. You said they're...
Yeah.
Kind of implies that this is still not adjusted quite right, because they wouldn't have designed it to touch.
Okay, down about another 5 feet. Okay.
Where'd you get it done, Martinique?
Yeah. Rigging fibers and one other company there.
Okay,
I'd-
so you got a piece of line holding the
It's
steaming light on?
only because I glued it on because I didn't want to have to drill another hole in the mast. They don't make the masthead that was originally on it anymore. The
Most they
light.
don't.
Was that?
Why would they?
Yeah, exactly. So I didn't want to drill any holes in it, so I
You
glued
glued
it
it.
and held it. Yeah.
So that's just the wire that's
Yeah.
holding it. So it could be cut and it's fine.
I did it so it would hold tight while I was drying.
Yeah, I'm not sure the glue's gonna cut it,
I know. I don't know if it will or not. It's been a couple weeks, but
but pretty soon your line's gonna get UV degraded and it's
Yep.
just gonna rot anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
It could come. I mean, the line could come off. I just didn't want to. Until I knew if I could drill a hole in that or not, I didn't want to drill a hole. So I used the bottom holes as that were existing, but the top holes they don't line up. So I didn't want to.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to. I tried to order the same one, and it's out of stock.
Right.
That's something you have to be careful of when you tack. The Genoa will hit that, and that's how it broke it. So.
Okay, we can come all the way down now.
Okay.
It has a little wire frame around it, but it's pretty flimsy.
Yeah. And that's what it did. It broke the wire frame a little bit, or bent the wire frame.
Okay.
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 Well done, Nigel.
Nice.
All right, can you repeat that? Because that was really good information.
Well, spotless stainless.
Yes.
Rinse it off with fresh water.
Yeah.
Star bright, star clean, and then colonite insulator wax.
Perfect.